Howdy folks, welcome to some Run 8. All trains loaded, sweet. Perfect timing. How's it going, Tailgater? I'm doing just fine. I smell like wood smoke, which is awesome. Went out this evening and built a little fire out in the fire pit. Roasted some hot dogs and marshmallows with the kiddos. Had a good time. Now we're going to play some trains for a little bit. Crack open a nice ice cold Coke Zero. And we're going to be on the Fitzgerald. I've played a little bit on this sub, but I don't know a whole lot about it. But we're going to run the 720. And we'll see how that goes. We've got, I think, 3 different industries. So not too long of a run. But I think one is right up here past the tower. Then we got to run out that way a few miles, I think, for the next 2. So yeah, hope you all are doing well. Oh, used to be CX train. All right, cool. I seem to remember a CSX train name in chat before. Oh yeah, we're just gonna chill. All right, let's get this guys fired up. Looks like we got a couple of SD40-2s. Yep. SD40-2 and another 6-axle. Yeah, got a pair of those guys. There should be plenty of power, I would think. So we are here at, I believe this is Manchester Yard. Again, I'm not super familiar with this sub. If I go to the screen, I hit tab. There we go. So we're here at Manchester Yard. And we've got an industry here, and then we got to run out. I think about here, there's a couple more industries. So we'll be running out that way today. And this is a pretty new save, so I don't think, yeah, there's one AI train. And I will engage auto. It says Fitzgerald way across an A line. I'm a little bit confused because I only bought Fitzgerald. But it seems to come with a big chunk of each of those other 2 subdivisions for whatever reason. But anywho. So let's get some air going on this guy. Is this guy hooked up? Yeah, brake pipe is climbing. Cool. So we are all set. A couple notches help the air pumps out a little bit. And let's take a little walk down the track here. Get lined up. We'll need to come down here and then I don't know for sure if we need to talk to Otto or not. This is all brand new to me, so I'm learning as I go. Oh, we've got a gravity-defying building over here. Just ignore that. Apparently we need to get the weed spray out. It's looking a little rough over here. And then we need to cross over. I'm not sure which one of these is the main line. We're going to have to do some studying. So I want to go out this track right here. There is a signal there. And then, okay, so this switch is manual controlled. That one is dispatcher controlled. Got it. Let's pop that window back up. And that is... That'd be this switch? Habit. I had to look before I crossed over. No, that's not... Oops, I hit the wrong key. Crap. Come back here. That's not flashing. Usually if you stand close to one of these, it'll flash. Do you have to be flying for it to do that? No? It just doesn't flash. Okay. Well, let's take a little gander over this way. This guy is also dispatcher controlled. Does this one flash purple? There we go. Oh, they both throw at the same time. Okay, so they're linked. So yeah, that is that switch. So we're coming through over here, and we want to go this direction. So we're coming through, and then we want to go to the left. We've got a train coming in off the, whatever page this is. From the Manchester subdivision, MS. It's coming over our way. That train's going to be coming in through here and on through the yard. All right, so we need to go left, and then this is our first industry right here, these cars. Nice weed overgrown track. So we're going to have to pull in here and do some switching. That'll be our first stop. We're not going to be able to clear the main for that. So yeah, I don't know. There's probably a good way to do this. Can't get over to that track. So this is the main line, it looks like, coming in. Yeah, then that's a crossover. Okay. So that's the main. So there's a train coming in from over here somewhere. He's going to come in through here and on out through the main. So he could, in theory, get up to here. We need to tell auto. So we want to go to this block. So I double right clicked on that. Now auto knows where we want to go. If I throw this switch, yeah, that's going to show that fouled. Which is fine. Nobody's coming through there. All right. Well, we'll throw that when we get up here. I'm going to go ahead and save a position. I'm going to zip back over here. Let's check in on our train. Hey, Adam, how's it going? We got Bob with us, of course, as always. There is no EOT on this. How long are we? Is it this button? Yeah, we're 2,700 foot long. Pretty decent train. Let's go throw an EOT on there. I think we deserve an EOT. So we're going to attach that, and then we're going to open that up. Now some of these, I don't know what the difference is. Some of these have a air-powered turbine that winds, and some don't. That one apparently does not. How many cars, Tailgater? I was just up there. Is it 40? 33 loads, 7 empties. So we got 79. Oh, do we have a brake application? We do. All right, let's get her all charged up. We'll do a quick brake test. We're kind of waiting for this guy to come through here anyway. Pump a little more air. Should have plenty of power, 1.3 HPT, which should be more than enough for what we need to do. It's actually a good looking fuel truck over there. For Run 8. A nice clean texture. It's a little too clean. But it's nice and sharp. Schools, we got an MP15 here. Apparently I don't have the skin for whatever that happens to be. CSX 1126. Looks like it's a CSX. So where's this train? He is... Okay, he's onto that block. I don't know how far away that is, but he's getting here. So while we're pumping up air, let's go take a look out at where we're going. So if I pull up the switch list... Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly known as Chuck's. It's our first drop off we just looked at over there. So it's just right here by the yard. Then we have Ray Lanier Team Track and Georgia Pacific Warm Springs to do a bunch of switching out. And there's a lot of stuff out there at Georgia Pacific. And there's not a lot of room. So that's going to, I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be tricky. We'll have to do some figuring when we get out there. You can see we got a bunch of pickups, a bunch of set outs. Let's go take a quick look at Ray. I saw it. Ray Linear Team Track. So that's just kind of, it's just a track off of the main. So we'll probably want to work that on the way back because it's a facing point on the way out. Oh, you were Sergeant Smith over on Twitch. Well, welcome. Good to see you over here, Smith. And then just down here is the Georgia Pacific, and it's a big deal. They've got their own little bit of a runaround track here. Then they've got a whole bunch of tracks back in here. So somehow we have to get all that done and then run around our train to come back, I guess. But there's not enough room to run around over here. And I guess this is where the subdivision ends. So there's no passing track there. So yeah, we might be backing out of here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the good way to work this is. Oh, we do have a passing track down here. So we could come down here and run around the train. That's not too far. Then we got a few miles wandering back through the countryside over here. Okay, cool. So we can run around the train at the passing track. Good deal. Let's go back to here. We can hop in the cab. Now we got full pressure on the back. So let's do a quick brake test. Looks like we got a good set through the whole train. Drop her another 5 pounds or so. Looking good. Nothing stuck. All right, let's do a release. Let's get some gauge lights on. Headlight up. We're looking on the back end. 83. Nice. All right, we got a good release. Let's go ahead and release all the handbrakes. We've got the independent on. And I don't, are we on a grade here? Doesn't say yet. Let's go ahead and pull forward. And we'll see how we do. Okay, just slowly rolling off the independent. A bit of a jerky start. All right, back end's moving. The train is, looks like it's getting pretty close to the yard. At least it is on the dispatch map. So we'll just ease up here, and then I'm going to talk to Otto, See if he'll let us out on that other track. Run a little bit of a downgrade. About a 10-pound set. Just let her ease to a stop. Greetings again from the Netherlands. Well, howdy. Greetings right back at you from Missouri, USA. All right, I'm going to bop over here to this guy. So that's all the switches that I control that will get us out where we need to go. Now we need to talk to Otto. See if he will let us go over there. Oh no, we share this track segment, so he's not going to let us go just yet. Let's go ahead and tone him up and see what he says, though. So he is Fitzgerald, Manchester. No, we want channel 14, tone 5. There he is. I was about to give up. It's probably going to tell us to go to the next call point. No, he says okie dokie. Switches to line for another train right now. Yep. I knew that. Alright, that train is just about here, it looks like. So that's fine. I have to put my loco brake on. Let's go ahead and put the loco brake on. We're just going to have to sit here for a bit. So let's go see if we can find this other train. I like punching in the numbers. It's fun. There he is, peeking through the trees. He's taking his own sweet time, isn't he? Hey, McStallion. A little too in-depth for you? Yeah, it can be. It can be a handful. Oh, yeah. I got some good bass in those big engines. Can hear them in my headphones. Yeah, it's a big old container train. It's a pretty tight curve, so I guess I got to slow down a lot. All right, let's hop back in our train. Let's see. How do I stick my head out the window? There we go. Should see him coming around the corner here any minute. This is railroading. Hurry up and wait. So yeah, like, running it is super complicated, but there's also ways to make it easy, right? So you don't have to, if you want to talk to the dispatcher, you can come up here to dispatcher menu, DS menu, and just click tone. You don't have to punch it in. It'll do it automatically for you. But I like punching the numbers. It's fun. Or sometimes if I can't be bothered, I just hit the DS menu. Here he comes, finally. Must be 15 through here. He has definitely taken his time. I guess that's our little dwarf signal down there. What's up, fellas? They didn't even wave. Bunch of snobs. So if you're not familiar with Run 8, this is an AI train. Like, the computer is controlling this train. I'm playing single player, so it's just me. And this is run by a computer, and right now the computer is also doing the dispatching. Hey, chair. The new update made that button work. Cool. Any of the other buttons work? May not work from this. Does it work when your head's stuck out the window? I'll put it on 20. What's 20? That's Manchester. Oh, I toned in the wrong one. He's gonna get mad at me if I ask him again, so we'll just ignore that. Channel 20? Yeah, channel 20's weird. Channel 20 is not listed on here unless I'm just completely missing it, which is possible. Yeah, I just realized I had my head stuck out the window, so I wasn't able to interact with the stuff. I think you can key in anything on here and he'll actually talk to you. It's mostly cosmetic. I kind of want to ease on up a little bit. Just for some practice with the train handling. We're gonna pull against the 10-pound set. I don't know how well that's gonna go. She's straining. Putting the power to the rails. Nah, that's too much. We'll go ahead and lock in that stretch, though. Oh, is there a radio Easter egg? Yeah, they like to hide little things in the game. I saw the disco car. That was pretty fun. I don't think there's any other AI traffic yet. No, he's the only one. So once he's passed, we'll have the railroad to ourselves, pretty much. Pop out real quick. How much train do we have left here? Oh, the end's getting ready to come around the corner. Sweet. Yeah, for a prototype railroad, that is pretty tight. So I can see why they slow down. The model railroad, that would be a nice broad curve. So if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, we're waiting to get out. We got to cross over. Actually, oh, there's another track over here. Maybe I didn't have to wait. Could have went out this track. I'm still learning. I'm brand new to the Fitz, at least the Manchester part of it. So we need to come over here and switch this industry right here. And it actually looks like I could have taken... that track if I knew how to ask for that track. Yeah, so I probably should have made this my destination block. Oops. We didn't have to wait. All right, let me go to here. Don't need to go. Oh, no, I do need to go that way still. Okay, maybe he'll let us out now. Gotta click right in the middle of that button. Let's just go ahead and cancel. Routing will be canceled. Proceed on signal indication. Wait, what? I didn't want him trying to route me to the old block, so we'll just redo it. Switches your line from the... They aren't, though, if you sent me where I was supposed to go. Oh, no, it's... Oh, no, it did change. White over red, and he's lining us down. Okay, I think we're good to go. Found a cow on a second level stair casing. Cow was making an escape. All right, we're off. See, I've got a paper over here. Signals on it. That white over red, probably diverging. I'm not familiar with the CSX signals. White over red, restricting. Okay, restricted speed. Sweet. It's kind of what I thought it would be. So yeah, this track goes over there. It's just a whole like spaghetti bowl here. So we can just go this way. Hit my counter so we know when we're out of the yard. I assume we're on a 15. Oh, 10. Really? Okay. Maybe I should leave that up because I don't know the route. Yep, that train is through, so yeah, oh well. I didn't have to wait, but here we are. Yeah, so that one's line. We're going to need to come to a stop before we get out on that part of the main. Because the cars that are right behind the engine get dropped off at that first industry there. Can we be cheeky and set those over on here? I keep hitting the wrong button. Come back. So I want to go here eventually, but we're going to be canceling our routing. Why did the first engine I just passed not have a number? I don't know. We'll go take a look at it here in a second. All right. Oops, wrong button. How far up we go here? Okay, so that signal. Right. I will say these brakes work really well on this train. Because I'm just not doing a great job with train handling tonight. They are super responsive. So it's throwing me a little bit. I don't think we're quite out of the yard back there. So yeah, I messed that up. So if I go to the back of the train, yeah, we're not quite out yet. Need to keep going there, Chief. No numbers up on the number plates. You talking about the black engines that we just passed? The Run 8 ones? Whee! It's like it's maybe they only show up when the lights are on? They're there. You just can't see them very good. If that's what you're talking about. All right, here we are. I'm not sure we even got out of the yard. We sort of did. Sort of, kind of. But not quite. That's okay. Nobody's coming into the yard, so we're fine. That on dim. So we need to get out on there and then back over there. It's a bit of an operation here. So I'm going to need this guy. So you're going to be 3. See, these guys are black too, but I think the background is white, so it may just be because it's the default Run 8 skin on those other engines. Used to be one. Is that how you say your name? Used to be one. Alrighty, so we got some drop-offs to do. If I bring up the tags here, we have back to here, but we want to go get the cars first. So let's throw some handbrakes on. I think 3 ought to do it. We're pretty level right here. And I'm going to be a bad boy and bottle the air. Pull the pin, hop back in here, and away we go. Well, I need to... Do I need to ask for mainline authority? Let's try that. I'm going to undo that block selection. Then we're going to go talk to the dispatcher with our shiny new dispatcher button. Authority granted. There we go. So now we own the main line of this block that we're in. So let's go to town. Oh, he's not throwing the switch for me. Oh, he did throw the switch for me. Which switch is that? I'm all confused now. Oh, it's probably this one. Wrong button again. Bring her to a stop. Which switch is this? Oh, it is that one. This wouldn't let me move it. All right, I own the main line. I think I own the main line here, so I'm going to right click on this switch, which will turn it blue. Then it'll let me move it. So I'm going to click it. There we go. Now we're lined up to where we can get to that industry. I want to zoom over here. I want to throw this switch. That gets us in here where we can pick up these cars. Clear as mud. And yeah, I can turn my counter off. I don't think I quite got to the point where my train was out. Yeah, we're going to stick our head out the window. I want to bring that up so I can tell what's going on. Before it blows up. Yeah, routing's canceled, but we're going to be on this block here for a bit, Otto. $10 an hour, man. They are strict around here. So there's that switch we just threw. It's a little tricky sometimes working with the AI dispatcher. I just try to do my best. It's always tricky to tell from here how far you have left. So let's hop out. We'll play conductor and brakeman and fireman, engineer, conductor, dispatcher. We'll do it all. It's got a weird horn on it. It's got a really slow like attack. Bonk. All right, set and centered. So let's take the handbrakes off. These guys shouldn't have any air in them. Yeah, they're good. So I believe all of these are coming out, right? Yeah, those are all tagged new. These are going to Atlanta. Yep, all these guys are coming out. And is this the only track, right? Yep. This is the only track. Cool. Well, let's hook these guys all up and we'll pull them out. So we got these three. We're just going to come back and get these guys. Beautifully done. Release that handbrake. Shove her on back. And that'll do. Oh, it tried to spawn in a train. It was too long. That happens a lot on the Fitzgerald. The spawn points aren't very big. All right, release that handbrake. Y'all connected up. Actually, let me make sure my... Yeah, I was doing a tutorial, so I had that set. All right, air hoses. Doink. There we go. That'll hook up all the air hoses. Hey, Ronald Rump, how's it going? I can't take any credit for the voice. It just came that way. Alrighty, we have all our pickups, I think. So let's go ahead and pull on out to the main and we'll grab our set outs. Just gonna hop on this last car. And away we go. This whole area is kind of unkept. Like there's weeds growing everywhere. Just shopping cart out there just randomly. It's kind of a nice vibe though. From I've done so much in SoCal. It's nice to see some green. There shouldn't be anything in front of me, so I'm just gonna hope for the best here. Ride the train on out. And then we need to go past, yeah, we need to go past this switch up to the next switch. That's where our actual train is. There's a little bit of juice here every once in a while. And we passed a red signal, but I have mainline authority here, so I should be able to just do whatever I want in this block. In this area anyway. Otto's not yelling at me, so I guess that's a good sign. Where's this other... Oh, there's the other track, so we need to stop. Give me some brakes. Oh, we don't have any air in the train. I'm a dummy. That's why it wasn't stopping. Because I've got a bunch of what I assume are empty cars. Yeah, they're all green. A bunch of empty cars with no air in them. So, unsurprisingly, I wasn't stopping. I'm a little rusty. All right, we need to come on back. And I need to throw this switch again. There we go. We grab our setouts, we'll definitely have to get some air in the train. I'm going to try to grab this stirrup as it comes by. Somebody was saying you can hit E, and that's like also a board key. Did they add that? They sure did. Well, that's handier than hitting F11. I'll have to remember that. Got a little bit of a grade here, so we can get some amps back on. So we've got about 5 cars or so right here. We've got a setback over there where we pick these up. And then we'll head on down the main line. We got, I don't know if it's 3 miles, 2, 3, 4 miles, something like that, down to the next set of industries. I'm not familiar with this route. This is the first time I've ran this local. It's all new. Just kiss. Yeah, something like that. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. What was that? Why are you making big blowy air sounds back here? We don't have something on the ground, do we? Whoa. I don't see anything, but I'm suspicious. Hey, Space Samurai. It's going all right. Just chilling here on a Friday night. I can't go too late, though. I got to get up early, and my son has a race in the mornings. You got to get up early and head over to the race. He's a runner. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about with the air sound. Let's hook these up, though. And let's do the end first. Let me do temporary position so I can come back there really quick. Let's get the air going into here. Let's open. Keep an eye on this flow rate here. And let's see, let's get a neutral. Couple notches for the mechanical air pump. There we go. You're good. Then we can bop back over here to this guy. Put that up to the rest of the train, and we'll see how we do. Maybe that was just a sound bug? So we'll find out in a bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and release the handbrakes. Let that settle out, and then we need to pop the cars up here. So we know all the S&Ds. Taking all the S&Ds with us. So that comes back to these guys right here. This is not railroader. You can't right click on the car. So we're going to set those handbrakes. And these guys we're going to close up. Pull that pin. What are we looking on air? Good enough for a release. All right, back in the cab. Space Samurai, we're just playing single player. This does have excellent multiplayer support, but I'm only playing single player. It's just me, and there's one other AI train that went by earlier. Other than that, it's pretty empty. Kind of learning this route. I haven't been over here in Georgia very much. And this is the first time I've ran this local. Alright, let me pop down. Was it here? No. That's that one. Well, that's pretty close to where we need to be. There are some excellent multiplayer servers out there. If I had more time, I'd probably get involved with one. I know there's 2 AI trains. It spawned one that was too long. What's BNSF doing over here? They're everywhere. Stop about thinking here anytime soon, train? He's thinking about it. He's taking my suggestion to stop into advisement. Didn't have the brakes charged up super good. Alright, back over to here. We need to flop that guy over. So then moves those points and we can go back in there to the industry. Hey, catch you later, tailgater. Good luck with the fishing. Yeah, multiplayer could be a lot of fun, but I just don't have the time. My gaming time is very random, sometimes short. Maybe someday when I retire. There's some other Run 8 streamers. What is it Mateo Tube? Is that his channel name? There's Kung Fu Beer. Spur Gaming, although I think he does mostly solo stuff too. And then who's the other one there's another one I watch that's escaping me. But I watch Kung Fu Beer quite a bit. He's really chill. And he plays a lot on some multiplayer servers. Including Mateo's server. I think maybe he has his own server too. And it looks like a ton of fun. I just don't have the time. So I do my own thing. All right, if I hit the industry tags, so anywhere on this track is good. Cool. Let's pop the car tags back up. So we just need to get these anywhere in here on the track, and then we're all good to go. Quite a few drop-offs. All right, looks like this CAGX train is our last one. Set some handbrakes. Let's see. We're going to... Now we want that one open. I want to close this guy. Hold the pin. Head on out of here. Been wanting to watch some people playing a multiplayer. Yeah, they have some pretty good times. I wish I could remember that other dude. Kung Fu Beer and somebody else. I've watched them. I think they've even played together some. I just can't think of their name right now. And then Mateo Tube, M-A-T-E-O, Mateo Tube, I think is his channel name. Mateo. Just look for Mateo Run 8. You should find it. He's done a lot of good tutorial videos as well. And I was yammering on, and I did not get the brakes on in time. So we're going way on down the track. Swap that guy again. Making sure that did switch. It's a little hard to tell in the weeds. So there is one of 3 industries switched. Now we're going to have to hook up to our train, head on down the line a few miles. So we'll be talking to Otto the dispatcher again here in just a bit. Alright, looks like you're slowing down good, so I'm going to head over here. That guy lined back up to where it's supposed to be. Run through the bushes. And going a little fast. Let's put on just a little bit of independent. That'll work. Bonk. There it goes with that noise again. When in doubt, shift F5. They do have a good sense of humor. So shift F5 applies emergency brakes on, or hand brakes on everything. Alright, we need to connect the air hose. When you up, go partial on you. Keep an eye on the flow rate here. You know the drill. And then also, if you don't want to do any of this stuff, you can set your, well, let me get off the selection here. You come here to your train and your F7 air brake cheat. When you push F7, you can have it do air hoses, angle cocks, or any combination. I've got it set so it just hooks up the air hoses. If you don't want to mess with pumping up air, you don't have to. There's a lot of different options in Run 8. I've heard if the flow rate's below 100, you're safe, but I don't trust it. I've had it trip the emergency before. We'll let it get down to like 80. Or wait, is it still going down? We're not blowing air out the back or something stupid, are we? We're fine back here. Everybody's happy. We've got half a mile of train here. How are we looking back here? We have, yeah, it's coming up. Brake pipes up to 72. All the way back here. I should go ahead, let's just go and do a release. That'll get us ready to head out. It's kind of a cool load. We got some logs. Power poles or something. Uh-oh. We just fell in a hole. And hey, there's some cars that I don't have the skin for. Interesting. Those are. That is UTLX 670 186. Let me check that real quick. I'm going to go to Run 8 Assistant, which is a little standalone program that you can get. And I want to go to Save Train Inspector. So this is an external program. It's not part of Run 8. And this is basically my train. So I want to go find... It was... CSX... Why is it not showing the... Doesn't look right. I guess it's showing the tag instead of the... Oh, it just doesn't show the road. I got it. Got it. So look for 186. Where is 186? Where are you? Not seeing it here. Oh, there it is. 670-186. So if I think if I double click here. So if I double click here, it goes over to this website, thedepotserver.com, which is an awesome community. They've got a ton of free resources, great forums. I think there's a link probably in the live stream description. So it takes it over to the depot's rolling stock database and tells me that's part of Mixed Freight Pack 5, which apparently I don't have. All right, now I know. Now back over to your regularly scheduled stream. We're looking on air. We're looking good. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. Lost my spot now. We got to go find where the angle cock's partially open. So we brought, yeah, this is a CSX car. If I remember right. There it is. Beauty. Let's hop back in the cab. And we're up to 85 on the back end, so we are more than good to get out of here. So I need to go right click on that again to free that up. And then we are ready. I think we want to go out to here. I'm just looking on the map here real quick. We're going out to just past campground. Oh, where is it? Yeah, okay. So we're heading out to here. That's my destination block. So that's that way Otto knows where we were wanting to go. So let's tone him up. That's cool they made the dispatcher button work. I like it. See if he'll let us on out of here. He says, Riser CSX 8299, proceed on signal indication. We have a red over green, which means go, I think. Headlights back on bright. DRRP, howdy howdy. I believe we changed to 30 past this switch. So I just set my counter there. Then I'll know when I'm out of here. We're technically supposed to be at 10 miles an hour right now, so we don't want to get going too fast. Looks like we're heading into a downhill. I'm not familiar with this route at all, like I said, so my train handling is going to be all over the place. Ooh, that's quite a downgrade. We might need some dynamics. It's going to get us some setup here. Red over green, medium clear. Yeah, I figured it was. I knew it was a go signal. Makes sense it'd be a medium clear. And now this tells me after I pass it, I can tell what it is. And we're doing okay on the speed. Surprisingly, but all the train's not on the grade yet, so we'll chill and idle. And we'll stand by on the dynamics. It could be that we won't need to, because by the time the train gets out, we want to speed up anyway. Let's see. So mile marker wise, we're looking at... Doesn't say. Nice. It's going to be somewhere around 798 mile marker. That's where we're headed. Yeah, now the speed's starting to come up, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of dynamics on. Just so we don't get too crazy. Let some slack run in. If you're not familiar with dynamic brakes, most of you probably are, but basically it uses the traction motors in the trucks on the wheels. Instead of motors, they turn into brakes. So it's generating electricity, and it dissipates the electricity in a big resistor grid. So it turns the energy into heat, and you can hear that noise that kicked up is the fans that are cooling off that resistive grid. Just like the regenerative brakes on like a hybrid car or electric car. Same principle. And we're just about out of the yard. I think we were 2,700 foot long, something like that. We are We're 2663. We're just about out of the yard. So we're going to start speeding up. There we go. There's the beep beep. We're still on almost a 1% downgrade. So when we get up to about 2025, I may want to put some air on it. See how she handles. I need to also keep an eye out for milepost signs because I have no idea where I'm at as far as how far we have to go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do an initial set. Let that propagate through the terrain. And we'll see how we get along. Oh, the grade's evening out now. So we might not even need that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that off. I don't think we're going to need it. We're good. Oh, here's a signal. Mid-block. What do they call this? Intermediate signal? Something like that. Hey, Bob. Where's that track go? Where does that track go? Oh, that's the passing siding we were on. Never mind. Derp. We're somewhere around 789. We're going to 798. So we actually have a little further to go than I thought. Still on the downgrade. Okay, we'll put a little air on. Oh yeah, they've got these whistle signals. I keep forgetting their boards are different. Started that way too early. So the Fitz is famous for being a roller coaster, and here we are. Part of our train's coming down a 0.5% grade, and we're headed up a 0.5% grade. It's going to get interesting. Giving her the beans. Hang on to your mustache, Bob. Giving her the beans. There's a little fan kick on then. Does it have a cooling fan when something gets hot? We're putting the power to the rails. We don't have a nice little computer display to see if our traction motors are getting hot or not. Keep an eye out for black smoke. I have overheated traction motors before. And they do smoke. It's modeled. So if you really know this route, you could have planned that a lot better. We're doing 25 though. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Not much of a crossing. All right, so we come out of there at about 789. Yeah, so we got about 9 miles to go, I guess, from between the yard and where we're going. That was 3 miles for some reason. I was doing my math wrong. We're not going to finish this local tonight. That's for sure. I just don't have the time. I've got to get up at like 6 a.m. It's like every little dirt track in this county's got a grade crossing. Gotta get some F12s. Although in this game it's print screen. Alright, the grade kind of evened out a little bit, so keep my eye on the speed, but we can get all the way up to 50, so I think we're good. No, I don't have any custom anything on here, Blue Boat. This is whatever this particular CSX SD40-2 comes with. It's a strange sounding horn. It's kind of anemic. It's got a really slow attack. Oh, and this one flashes the ditch lights. Nice. Yeah, everything on here is bog standard. I don't have any mods or anything on here. The only thing I'm running different is like industry configuration, stuff like that. It's from the depot. And I don't know enough about locomotives and horns to tell you what's what. I do know this is an SD40-2. It says so right on the side of it. It's a 6-axle. We got a pair of those on the head end here. Alright, that looks like an intermediate signal going that direction. That's probably 792.5. We're almost to the warm spring detector. So there'll be a detector up here somewhere. Sounds like an RS5T or 3L. Could be. Sounds like a train horn. Alright, we had a little bit of a dip there, but looks like we're back into the positive grade, so. Oh, I missed a signpost somewhere. Here's a grade crossing. Whee! We're rocking and rolling through there. Warm Springs is 793.3, so that wasn't our detector. Our detector should talk to us. I bet it's this. Yeah, Warm Springs. So here's our detector right here. There we are, Warm Springs. Pedal to the metal, baby. Nerd. It's good to have the train nerds in here. They can teach us stuff. I've always been a fan of trains, but I don't know all the deep details. I just like trains. I like to blow the horn. I thought 1.3 HPT was going to be huge, but it's not huge. We got some pretty big dips and doodles here. The old hogbacks. I think that's what they call them. There's a milepost, 794, I think it said. So we got about 4 miles.
BNSF equipment defect detector milepost 793.3. No defect. Total axle 168. End of transmission.
168, that matches what I have. That's good. It's about 4 miles. And we'll need to be slowing down and whatnot. I thought that was my red light. I was about to panic. Yeah, I like these older engines, like the GP40s and the GP38s, the SD40s. I just like this style of cab. I just noticed we are flying. Ease up there, big dog. We got a grain. Should be green all the way. I don't think we have anybody out ahead of us. Kind of looks like it heads down, but we're going up quite a bit, so I think that's actually leveling off. Let her get a little slow on that hill back there, unfortunately. Off to the local bar. All right. Drink responsibly and have a good time, Space Samurai. Thanks for hanging out. Like seeing those two blue boat? Yeah, it's probably because I'm a child of the 80s, so like this is a train. Not that new stuff. I'm used to looking for W whistle posts. I am not paying any attention. I just don't see those whistle boards they have down here. The stripes on them. That kudzu? Nasty stuff. I didn't even check the fuel level in these bad boys. Hopefully we got plenty of fuel. And I honestly don't know how we're going to switch this industry out here. Alright, that should be the campground siding. So right past the siding is where we're going to stop. Or at least pretty close past this siding. So we're going to ease off on the old throttle a bit. Because we're going to pass Ray Lanier Team Track. Because we're going to do that one on the way back. And then Georgia Pacific Warm Springs is right up on the left past that. So we are very nearly there, and that looks like a crossing that I missed another signpost for. We got another AI train spawned in. I don't know where Moncrief is, so shouldn't affect us in theory. We're out kind of the end of the subdivision here. long is campground? Oh, it's over a mile. 1.2 miles. A long siding. You got to be long, though, for these monster trains. We're only about a half mile. We're not a super long train. I try to stay around 35 because I don't know for sure how far past siding we're going. I wonder if I should have parked here and pushed the train up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's an optimal way to work these two, and I'm not doing it. It all comes with practice. Okay, I think that's the track to Ray Lanier team track. Then we got to go around a corner and another corner, and then the Warm Springs is up there on the left. So we're getting close. There's not a sighting up there, so I don't know if we're supposed to use that sighting back there as kind of a staging point or what. We're just gonna have to figure it out. We'll get up here, we'll get stopped, we'll take a look. I don't think we have anybody heading at us, so we should be fine, I think. Lineville. Ush. So we need to drop some cars here on the way out, on the way back. Hey, Build It Funky, good evening. Alright, we're heading downhill, so we need to back off. Let's go ahead and get some air on. I don't know if it's a mile or so. It's a little ways up here. It's where we're going to need to stop. Yeah, I'm clear out here at the end of the map. I don't know that anything spawns here. I guess we'll find out. I didn't go look at all the spawn points. Let's go and get 10 pounds on because we're not stopping. And I need to be stopping here eventually. Here's one of those signposts. Oops. Double trigger. Yeah, we need to stop. We need to get on this siding and do some stuff, so. We need to stop. Stop! I think we're going to be all right. We got about 20 pounds on and dynamics. We're good. Okay, we made it. Now would be a great time to save. This is Fitz 2. I do have my original Fitz that I might use at some point. Save. Okay, what are we doing? That's a great question. I have no answers. We've got some pickups. We've got some setouts. So I'm trying to figure out, we might have to drag some of this up. Or I wonder, maybe we pull everything out and shove up the main line? That's probably the play. And then, because these guys are not going here. These guys are getting dropped off back there on the way back. So they can be near the end of the train. Then these guys are all... Okay. Yeah, I think that's the play. We drag everything out. Shove it up there on the main line. I wonder if what they would do is stop on that campground passing siding. And then come up here and work stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the good way to do this is. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. We'll get started, but I will have to go to bed here soon because I got to get up super early. A big busy day tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do this as control point 1. Or then we'll come up here. And we'll probably be using this one too, so we'll make you 2. And on over here. That guy's going to stay pretty much the way it is. And we can make this guy number 3. I think that's the 3. Yeah, that's the 3 tracks. So I believe everything is coming out of here. Go make sure. See lots of Atlanta. All that stuff's coming out of here. A little bit of Cincinnati. Yep, everything's coming out of here. But I can only pull so many out at a time because I'm going to run into my train. So, yeah, I bet they park back on the campground siding. That would probably make sense. But I can grab... What's the capacity? Is there a capacity on here? There's not a capacity on this side. I can grab at least like 15 cars, I think. But let's start tying this guy down. Or should do it, I would think. We're going to be doing a lot of running from outside the cab, so we need to say you were closed. Too much tension on the coupler. Yeah, now we can pull the pin. Okay, we're going to send you into there. And I probably should talk to Otto. Do I need to talk to Otto? I don't know that anybody's going to spawn up here, but let's be nice and talk to Otto. See if we can get mainline authority. Here, I'll just pretend like we didn't throw that switch yet. Oh, I still had mainline authority from before. I'm terrible. I'm a bad engineer. All right, we got mainline authority up here now. You know, I did MU these guys, right? Yeah, we probably wouldn't be able to move. Let's just double check. You responding to the throttle? Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. We're good. All right, let's head on in. Then we need, no, we don't need to throw that guy. We're good. So we'll probably get some cars pulled out, and then I'm going to have to call it a night. I think I'm going to have some time tomorrow night to stream, though, too. So we'll either do this, or I might have something else. We'll see. I haven't decided yet if I want to stream that, or if I want to make a video series out of that. So we'll see. Hey, there's a regular whistle signpost up here. Interesting. What is... Oh, it's 15 through here. Yeah, we're going 15-ish. Stop. Close clearance. Does that mean the fat guy needs to get off the side here? Duly noted. All right, how many we got here? We got a pretty good string of boxcars. And these are empty, right? Oh no, they are loaded. Okay, so we'll get, before we get too many on, we may want some train air. Although we got two SD40-2s. That's quite a bit of braking power. If we keep it slow. That was kind of pathetic horn. It's got such a slow attack, you really got to lean on the horn. Alright, how many we got hooked up here? 4? Need to come down a little more. So let's knock the handbrakes off. It's like they have these spotted at like specific doors. Take those handbrakes off. Just keep on coming. I think we could probably grab everything off this track. Keep her slow. Head on back to that building. Georgia Clinchfield. Nice. I don't know if any of you guys were Model Railroader readers. Back when I was a kid, they did an N-scale Clinchfield. I was in love with that when I was a kid. That was a great layout. Uh-oh. Suck it in, chat! Nearly scraped me off the side of the train there. We'll keep her down about 5 miles an hour. I am just using the loco brakes. I don't want to get too crazy. Once we get this whole string picked up, we'll put some air in it. I wish you could hit E to get off again. But, oh well. Click. And has click. Nope. Oh, we can just phase through the building. That's handy. These already connected? Oh, those are already connected. All right, cool. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and stretch her a bit. Does the whole thing move? Let's get it pulled out here where we can take a look at it. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Or slide to a stop. There we go. Crank on the brakes, and that's all good. We got everybody on board. All right, let's hit F7, which will hook up all the air hoses. Doink. Then we'll make sure we are closed back here. How many cars is that? That is... Oh yeah, that's fine. That's only 11. We should be able to pull that out and not run into our train. Could take it nice and slow and not put air in, but I don't know if it's faster or slower. I'm going to go ahead and put some air in the train. Get that flow rate down just a little more. I think anything under 60 is considered a release. So the brakes should all be released now. That doesn't mean we can stop. What's our EOT saying? Oh yeah, we don't have an EOT because we just hooked up. Never mind. Alright, let's roll on out of here. We'll keep it kind of slow. I like those Clinchfield hoppers. Those are nice. Yeah, it is 15 up here, so we'll keep it under 15. Actually, while we're coming by here, I set this guy as 4. Set as 4 now. That's just a stub track. I was thinking when I was looking at this industry, it might be a good place for one of those little, what do they call the little bitty guys? The little, like, switcher car. Just like almost a truck. Just to shuffle cars around on the tracks back there. Somebody will know what I'm talking about. What do you call those little things? Trackmobile, there you go. That curve really slowed the train down. You see, we lost like 5 miles an hour just coming around that curve. The grade's pretty flat here. But that's good, because I didn't want to be going very fast anyway. Floating tree. What if we can hear the beep from in here? How long is our train? Oh, we're almost there. That's not what I wanted to click on. It's not what I wanted to click on. There we go. There, we need to flip that guy. Headed this way, flip that guy. Yeah, so about 12 cars would fit on that little siding there for future reference. I can turn the bell off. Still have the bell going. Oopsie. Misjudged the braking distance a little bit. Get him shoved off the switch at least. It's flat, so a couple of handbrakes ought to hold it. All right, close this off, pull the pin. Back in the cab. That's not the switch I wanted. That's the switch I wanted. Lots of colorful boxcars down here. We'll ride that 50-mile-an-hour limit. Still have the counter going. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quits here. Let's get this next cut of cars pulled out, so we'll be ready to do the drop-offs, and then I'm gonna have to call it a night. Oh, I forgot that switch was so close. Alright, we need to head down. Oh, we got... How many cars we got? Well, let's head down this track. We'll see how many cars are on this track. We might just grab the rest of them if we got room. We can get about, I think, 13, maybe 14 cars, judging by how that last pull looked. That'll do. Oh, that's all the cars on here. All right, cool. That works. Up the air hoses. These guys are all empty, right? So it's like a loading. And we're supposed to pick those guys up. I'm curious now. Let's go to... it takes wood chip hoppers and it produces empties. Okay, I guess they're unloading. Interesting. So is that like a giant vacuum? Maybe it vacuums them out. I don't know. It sure looks like a loader. But anyway, we're supposed to pull those guys out. And how many cars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just scrap. Oh, is that going to be too many? I think we can maybe just fit that. So let's try it. We'll give it a whirl. We'll be the eye in the sky here. The chip hoppers are bigger. Well, these are tall sided. So they are wood chip hoppers. But it looks like this would take in stuff and dump it in the cars, but maybe it vacuums it out or something. I don't know. I don't know how those work. I do know, oops, wrong brakes, that I got going too fast. And we're now flying down the track. But hopefully we'll stop on time. Oops. I thought I took it to neutral. Or to notch 0. I assume they're making paper here. Doesn't Georgia Pacific make paper? So I guess it would make sense they're bringing in wood chips. It's just the loading stuff. Doesn't look like it would unload. It looks like it would load. Getting too fast again. These are all empty. We try it with loco brakes. That's a lot of cars. Is it 15 cars? It is, yeah, 15 cars. We'll be fine. Famous last words. Sure, it'll be fine. Oh, plywood. Yeah, you're right. That's where I've seen Georgia Pacific, on plywood. So it totally makes sense they'd be bringing in wood chips. Now I'm curious, does that have like hoses and it vacuums out the wood chips? All right, back in the cab. We can't see anything. Let's do this. Like a ninja, chat. They do some paper up there as well. Light paper toweling and toilet paper. Good to know. I do like the blue and yellow paint scheme. That's pretty sharp looking. Oh, like, not light. Gotcha. All right. Can we fit here? That is the question. It's going to be tight. Part of me wants to stay up and finish this job, but the part of me that has to get up at 6 a.m. is telling me I need to go to bed. So we'll get these pulled out, and then we'll call it. We'll finish this up on another stream. I don't know if you all saw it, but I did make a tutorial video the other day. It's kind of a crash course getting started with Run 8. It did really well. A lot of people enjoyed that. So I'm going to be making more little tutorial videos when I get time. The next one is going to be like basic dispatching, how to work the dispatching and work with auto as like a solo player, that kind of thing. All right, let's get slowed down just a bit. How are we looking back here? Ooh, it's going to be tight. I don't know if we're going to fit. Might have to shove on my train a little bit. You just got Run 8 Bear? Nice. Especially brakes. Yeah, train handling is tough. I'm a little rusty on the main line because I tend to do just locals and switching. A little more power on. We're just gonna have to ease out here. We need about 2 more car lengths. I think we're gonna just fit. It's not the end of the world if I have to hook back onto my train and push a little bit. Been debating on it. Yeah, Railroader is excellent as well. Been having fun with some Railroader. All right, let's bring her to a stop. And let's see where the back of the train is. Oh, look at that. Perfect. All right, then we need to go forward. So Bear, if you have time, in a few minutes, I'll put some links in chat for some like train handling videos. The Depot server has a channel. They're I think they're on Run 8 version 2, but they're still very relevant. Just kind of basic train handling and as well as some more advanced stuff. I watched a lot of videos when I was getting into Run 8. All right, let's get these handbrakes off. Keep her coming. That's good coupling speed. There you go. Get a little throttle on. Start shoving. Oh, do these have a brake application on them? Oh, they did. So we'll have to just poosh on them a little bit. We're going to do the F7. We'll get all the arrows hooked up. All right, keep her coming on back. Well, that's coming back. Let me hop over here to my other screen. And I'll throw some links in chat here. See if I can find their channel. There it is. Mirror screen. Oop. Woo! Nope, not that one. That one. So the depot server has got some good videos. You might have to go back a little in time. But they've got a ton of training videos. How to do lots of stuff. And then there was one that was really good. Who did that? Let me see if I can find that video. Yeah, Kung Fu Beer has done some as well. Nope, don't play that. I don't want to get in trouble. All right, I grabbed that link. So definitely go check out the Depot Servers channel. They've got a ton of great videos. A lot of them are like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. But they're all still mostly relevant. I mean, the train physics and brakes and stuff haven't changed a ton. There's been some little nuance changes here and there. But. And then this video in particular from Kung Fu Beer is all about train handling. So he's got some good stuff on his channel as well. There's other videos out there, but that should get you started. And then I might end up doing a train handling video at some point. It's a little more push. Did you pass that switch? And then somehow I got to get around my train. Well, that'll be a future me problem. I would bet they use that campground siding. That's what you're supposed to do. And I didn't do that. It's my first time working this local. Don't really know what I'm doing. Let's get a bunch of handbrakes on here. That should work. Okay. That's going to be it. So, how many cars do we have? We still got quite a few cars back here. I may end up running back to that siding to run around the train. And then shoving that in. But we've got this clear now. So that's probably what I'll have to do. And then in the future, I'll know we should stop back on that campground siding. So next time, we'll probably have to come over here, hook up to the train, shove back about a mile to that siding, run around the train, so we're on the other end. And then that would let us drop these cars off over there. And then we can shove these pickups that we already have on here onto that bit. And then we'll be set up to shove the rest of the stuff over here into Georgia Pacific. So we'll do that next time. I got to head off to bed. My son is a runner. He's got a race early in the morning. So we got to get up at like 6 a.m. and head out for that. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And if you're new here, do check out the playlists. Everything I do, streams and videos, they're all organized by playlist. Probably find something you like. There's a ton of different games out there. Take care, folks. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.